This is a legend passed on in Hyrule. Long ago, the world fell into a state of destruction and despair. A chasm had opened in the earth, and from it, the Demon King Demise arose and mercilessly swept unspeakable terror across the land. Countless innocents were brutally slaughtered. Blood from every race was spilled in his wake, and all hope for peace seemed like but a futile wish fit for a fool. Demise sought the golden triangles that housed the sacred power of the gods. With it, he could spread his reign across all living things, ruling and worshipped as this world's most powerful being. None could stand in his way once that power would be his. But his evil plans were not to succeed. Hearing the cries of her beloved people on the surface, the goddess Hylia had intervened, protecting all who call upon her from Demise's threat, and granting power to a valiant mortal whom she chose to be the hero that would lead the people to victory. Demise was sealed away, and the people of Hylia were given a place of refuge in the sky, where they would live in peace and safety for hundreds of years, before Demise would eventually return, and Hylia's chosen one would be reborn to finish what was started. The time inevitably came when Demise's servant would succeed in bringing about his master's resurrection. But after undergoing many trials, Hylia's chosen hero reborn had once again thwarted the Demon King. This time, for good. Demise was slain, and his spirit sealed away, but with his last breath, he had sworn this curse upon the world, to follow the hero's bloodline. An incarnation of the Demon King's hateful spirit would unceasingly wage war against the people of Hylia, preventing the land from ever knowing lasting peace. Centuries had passed. The people of Hylia now once again inhabited the world beneath the clouds, founding the land of Hyrule, where they would enjoy a life of prosperity and peace. But it is said that if Demise's spirit should ever be released from its imprisonment, then the curse he swore upon the world will come into effect.
Now is that an interesting take on the legend or what?
It certainly does leave the reader with a desire to hear more.
Doesn't it though? Most modern versions of the tale always close it with a typical happy ending. The Demon King is vanquished and everything is peaceful and settled in the end. But according to this older version, his spirit still is on. He could possibly even be set free yet again. I've never heard the legend told like that before. But this version was apparently most common telling the tale back in the day.
And you say you found this book in the secret wing of the castle's library? I don't suppose you've also come across a continuation of this take on the legend.
I found nothing more so far. Though with an ending like that, it wouldn't surprise me if a sequel once existed that's been lost to modern audiences. I wonder why later versions ever decided to alter the ending anyhow.
You know, there are those who believe the legend may have been based on a true story, rather than being the mere fairy tale it's often taken for.
Well, wouldn't they ever be frightened to hear this version then? Just imagine, throughout all of Hyrule's history, to this modern day, the imprisoned spirit of some demon king, just waiting around in some secret place for an opportunity to break free and bring the world to ruin. Boy, would we have a lot to worry about if there was any chance of this being a true story. Wait, is there any chance of this being a true story?
Under those disturbing circumstances, I should certainly hope not. But, given the kinds of many similar secrets our tribe has been entrusted with safeguarding, I'm afraid there is nothing I can be quick to doubt.
Oh my. You don't think that's what the ending could be altered to you? To protect the secret of the Demon King's spirit supposedly still existing?
Anything is possible, though we could just be looking too much into this. If no threat of the Demon King allegedly returning has surfaced after all these centuries, then I doubt we'd have to worry about such a thing anytime soon. It's still just a legend.
That's true, but this definitely has me wanting to know more. I'm gonna keep researching and see what else I can find about the old legends. Might even ask the village elders if they know anything about when I'm in Kakariko next week.
That reminds me. Princess Zelda's birthday celebration is coming up fast, and all of the kingdom is welcome to attend. It's not too late for you to reschedule your trip to Kakariko, you know. After all, this is a pretty big day for our princess. Are you sure you want to miss it?
It's fine. Castle Town will be busy and bustling with visitors then. I'd much rather be out of town during all that ruckus anyway. Besides, I've been put in charge of conducting the music for our village's upcoming festival this year, so I need to be there early so there'll be more time for rehearsals. Do give the princess my regards, though.
Yes, I suppose that's just how it is with these overlapping schedules. Pity the princess's birthday and our village's festival happen to land so close together. Ah, someone at the door. Excuse me a moment.
That's the only grown man I know who needs a footstool to stand at his own table.
You wouldn't mind if I help myself to a banana or two? Ah, hello there, Master Link. Here with my delivery, are you? Thank you very much. And here are your rupees, young sir. So I hear from your grandmother that you're back in swordsman training again. Is the great Augias Pen still your trainer? I'm sure you already know this, but I must say, you truly are quite lucky to be mentored by such a legendary swordsman. I hear he's a tough teacher, but his exploits from his former days as a dragon slayer are still often talked about across all of Hyrule and beyond. I'm sure you're learning a lot under him. On your way over to the castle for training now, are you? Well, I wish you best of luck in your training. Just take care not to push yourself too hard. You wouldn't want to suffer another injury now. I'm about to start an omelet. Would you care to stay for lunch?
No thanks. I just ate.
So I see. I'll just prepare the stove for myself then. Note to self. Hide the bananas next time he comes over.
So anyhow, who's the boy?
Oh, that's Link. He comes by every other day to deliver eggs. You know Linda, don't you? The old widow who owns a small cocoa farm just outside the southern end of town? That's her grandson.
Ah, Linda's grandson. I see. Kinda shy, isn't he?
He is that. Hardly speaks a word, that boy. But he's a good lad. He certainly works hard to keep the farm up and running. He takes utmost care of his grandmother.
Say, I've heard you mention something to him about avoiding another injury. Something happened previously?
Yes, this is his second attempt at swordsmanship. He had started training under Sir Pent about a year ago, but unfortunately had injured his hand and had dropped out very early in the year. I understand one of his fellow trainees had gotten excited when Princess Zelda had happened to walk by the courtyard where they were training, and grew recklessly competitive, hoping to catch her attention, which resulted in him hurting poor Link's hand in the excitement. You know how teenage boys are these days.
Yes, they do tend to get awfully rambunctious around young girls. Especially when that girl's a princess. Hormones, I tell ya.
I just wish more young swordsmen remember how the purpose of knighthood is to protect, not to gain glory. And with the increasing reports of monster size we've been hearing so much of lately, I fear Hyrule's need for good defenders may be much greater now than we care to admit to.
Things certainly have been growing rather worrisome as of late. It sure is strange, though. The rate of monster sightings can increase so drastically out of the blue like this. Alright, for as long as I can remember, reports of monsters were always such a rare occurrence until recent times. What could have possibly brought about such a change?
There have been various whispers of a secret society in operation that supposedly makes use of monsters. Of course, none of these rumors have shown any credible evidence to support them as of yet, but still, I cannot help but wonder.
I've heard about those rumors. They sound pretty outlandish to me, but then again, I have no better explanation for these sudden outbreaks. But anyhow, I suppose I'd best get moving along now. I've got a few errands yet to— Whoa!
Goodness, are you alright?
I think so. Oof, my bum. I guess there's a lesson to be learned against leaving banana skins lying about in the middle of the floor. You really ought to learn to pick up after yourself, brother.
My name is Link. Most people would know me as just a simple, quiet farm boy who lives with my grandmother and comes to town every couple days to make deliveries. My routine is pretty simple. Sell what I can of our farm's produce to the wealthier folk who can afford home delivery, then bring the rest over to the marketplace to be sold to the vendors. Midway through my delivery routine, I stop at Hyrule Castle to participate in a swordsman training course held in the courtyards. As I arrive, I'm typically greeted by my fellow trainees in the usual way. Which isn't exactly a friendly kind of greeting, to say the least. Did you have a nice trip, wimp?
Well, hey there! Hope you all enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed eating my brother's bananas. As you can tell, this video is only the first chapter in a continuing series. So if you liked what you saw, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video comes out. In the meantime, it'd be greatly appreciated if you click the like button and share this video online with your friends. That'll help the channel grow and gain support. And feel free to comment below. Just keep in mind this is a family-friendly channel, so let's not have any bad language in the comments, please. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Take care not to step on any of those banana peels on your way out.